Hello there, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, I'm Giselle and I love posting fashion, beauty, and lifestyle videos here on YouTube. And today I'm going to be giving you all my favorite items and recommendations for the Sephora sale. I'm very excited for this one because we get to kind of look ahead into spring and summer and just kind of stock up on the necessities, things that we want to try out. But more importantly, the items that are going to keep us sane during the hot summer months and possibly a little ahead. So I think the sale just hits at the perfect time. So let me go ahead and share some of my favorites with you. Alrighty, so I definitely don't want this video to be too long. So by the time this video goes up, the sale will be available for everyone regardless of tier. So just remember that depending on where you fall, you can save up to 20%. And for the Sephora Pro collection, or just Sephora collection in general, I should say, you get 30% off everything. It doesn't matter what tier you're in. So that's where it's really worth picking up quite a few items, which I'm going to be sharing with you as well. But to kick it off, let's go ahead and start with foundation and skin tints, because this is a category that I feel like we're always looking into. So honestly, my favorite, the one that I'm probably going to be restocking, is the NARS Radiant Tinted Moisturizer with SPF 30. This is what she looks like. I love this product. I use this shade Saint Moritz, which is medium 1. I love this product because Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer is like the perfect name for this product. You can have the skin that just looks tired and dull, and you put this on and it gives you this beautiful glow. It gives you, I'd say, about medium to almost full coverage depending on how much you apply, but it still feels very light, very airy. It doesn't clog your pores and it doesn't make you look oily either, which I love, and it already has SPF 30 in it. So with this one, you can't go wrong. This is definitely a summer staple for me. So I'm definitely going to be picking this one up if I'm able to. But as much as I can, I'm always going to be sharing this product because I think it's phenomenal. Now, when you first put it on, you're probably gonna be thinking like, where is this radiance coming from? You have to let it set. So I like to put it on, I apply it with my fingers, and I give it a couple of minutes. It doesn't take too long, but once it sets, you're gonna see the difference and you're gonna be like, oh my god. So I highly recommend this one if you haven't tried it. But another good one that you can always try if you're not really into NARS is from YSL, and that's the new tinted balm, I believe it's called. Is that what it's called? Bare Look Tint is what it's called. I don't believe this one has SPF in it. I could be wrong about that. But this one is also another beautiful one. This one looks very natural on the skin. This is great for one of those no makeup looks because it doesn't give you this like gorgeous radiance that you get from this. This one just looks like your skin, but slightly better. Like, it's one of those like chilling at home, but I'm feeling a little pale, like I don't want to put something on kind of product. But this one, a little goes a long way. It's very moisturizing. It doesn't make your skin oily either. I'm oily combination for reference, so I'm always looking for products that aren't going to make my skin supercharge and oiliness. This one is one of those. This one is, I would say, probably the chillest of like tinted moisturizers. It's just a very natural, easy, everyday kind of product. If that's what you're looking for, I would say go for this one. But if you're actually looking for coverage, right, but you need a little more than a tinted moisturizer, I honestly still think that the Dior Face and Body foundation is a great go-to. This one for me, oh my god, I dropped it. This one for me is just such a staple. I will always recommend this to anybody because I just feel like this product always outperforms. Like, for a product that doesn't have skincare in it, doesn't have SPF, doesn't have all these like radiants and other things in it, it's just such a beautiful product that is just such a standout in my opinion. Whenever you put it on, it gives you this medium coverage. I would say is probably the most you'll get even if you layer it, but it just gives you this beautiful velvet, like your skin but better, photographs beautifully. It's just, I could speak for days about this product. And if you're looking to step into higher end foundations, I would say this is a great stepping stone for you to try, especially for the price point. You get so much product. You get 1.7 ounces as opposed to the typical 1 ounce for $40. You can't go wrong with this one. I always go back to it. If you have any questions, let me know. I feel like if you're not new to my channel, then you've heard me blab about this already, so I'm gonna leave it here. If you have any questions about this one, let me know down in the comments. I got you. Now moving on into the next category, which will be concealers. I just have 2 recommendations for you guys. And I would say the first one may be a little unexpected if you're not new to my channel, but it is from Mercier and it is the Flawless Fusion Longwear Concealer. I absolutely love this concealer. It will forever be one of my favorite products. It's just great. It does a beautiful job at color correcting. I tend to have a lot of dark circles and they're like dark, you know, like sometimes I need to use an actual color corrector to neutralize them. But with this concealer, I don't need to do that. It's creamy, but it's a little more watery. I would say this is a little more watery than the NARS Radiant Creamy, if you're familiar with that one. This one's a little thinner. I think thinner is the better word to say. It's a little thinner, so it blends out easily and it looks a lot more natural under the eye. And what I love about this is that if depending on what shade you use, it can also double as foundation if you're traveling, which we love a multitasking product on this channel. So I would highly recommend checking this one out. The finish on this one is kind of in the middle. I don't want to say that it's like a radiant finish because it's not, but it's also not like a velvety finish. It just makes your eyes look really alive, like awake, and it gives you this really nice kind of just rested look, I would say is the best way to describe it. If you haven't tried this, I highly recommend that you do. I think this concealer is so overlooked. No one talks about it anymore. And I think this truly is one of Laura Mercier's best products. So yeah, if you have any questions on this one, let me know. But moving on to the next recommendation for you guys. It wouldn't be a recommendations video if I didn't throw this one in. It is the Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer. I use the shade 3 Warm Olive in case you're curious. I absolutely love this concealer. I will always wear this one. This one is a ride or die for me in the books, always, always. It's just beautiful. It also does a great job of color correcting. You don't need to layer on different concealers with this one. And I love the finish. It gives you a really dewy under eye finish. So some people like that, some people don't. I love that. I think it makes you look a little more youthful, a little more awake, a little more alert even, having a dewy under eye. But remember, you can always set it with powder. I choose not to. I find that with this one, you don't need to set it, as well as with the Laura Mercier as well. You don't need to set these with powder if that's something that you like to do. You can, but you don't need to. So that, for me, that's just less product that I need to worry about using and layering and all that stuff. So if you're looking for a one and done, no fuss kind of product, I highly recommend this one. You just, once you use this concealer, you're not going to want to use anything else. It's beautiful. Alrighty, moving on into bronzers now. I only have 2 recommendations. One is fairly new that I've been using, and another one is just a ride or die that I love so much. So the first one is from Nude Sticks. If you like creamy bronzers, you need to try Nude Sticks. I feel like Nude Sticks is one of those brands that everyone knows about, but then people get caught into the new stuff and they forget about this one. So I wanted to give it a shout out. This shade is Sun Kissed. but they recently released a bunch of new shades, so I highly recommend checking those out. You may find one that you love. Sunkissed for me is my go-to because it's that burnt sun color that I love. When I burn, I get this, when I burn, when I suntan, I get like a nice little red tone. So I always look for bronzers that have a red undertone because for me, it just looks the natural. So I love this one. Sunkissed for me is ride or die, but they do have different tones. The shade range now is beautiful and they blend out easily. They don't budge. They're like everything. And these also double depending on the shade that you pick. They can also double as a lipstick or anything else in between. So again, we love a good multitasking product on this channel. Check this one out. Another one that I want to recommend to you guys if you're looking for a palette would definitely be the Natasha Denona Tan Bronze, is it Bronze and Glow palette? This is what it looks like. Oh my god, you guys, this palette is such a show-stopping palette. Beautiful for travel. You can of course bronze with it, but you can also use it as eyeshadow. This is a great product if you're someone that's going to be traveling this summer and you don't want to have a bunch of things in your bag. Like, this is a one and done, like just in and out, no muss, no fuss kind of palette. I love it. Honestly, I got this one 50% off. So I'm mentioning it during the sale just to kind of put it on your radar, but it does go cheaper. So I would, if you can, if you want to, I would say wait for like another big sale, maybe like July 4th, maybe, when a lot of products go on sale on the Sephora site, because it's a shame that they don't have it 50% off anymore. A lot of Natasha Denona products, if you go to the sale section on Sephora, you will see that they're on sale, like heavily discounted. That's when I picked this up. I happened to be in store when I saw it and I picked it up. But again, this is a beautiful, beautiful palette. You don't want to miss on this one. If you need it now, pick it up now, but just know that you most likely will be able to get it cheaper. But I wanted to put it on your radar anyway in case you're looking for something different. All right, moving on into blush. I only have 2 recommendations for you guys. One is, of course, from Dior. I cannot help myself, but it's justified. Look, the first shade that I want to recommend to you guys is also from the Backstage collection. It's the Rosy Glow, but the coral shade. Camera's not picking up the color too well, but don't be alarmed by this tone here. The shade is actually more of like an apricot color, which is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. The reason why I mention this is because this blush has done something to my makeup that other blushes haven't done. Like, this blush really takes your makeup to the next level. It makes your cheeks look like really just like you just want to pinch them. Like, they just give such a beautiful color to your skin. They enhance the look of your makeup. And what I love about this blush too is that you can layer it. You don't just have to wear this, you can layer it with different tones. I know they have a rosy pink one that people love, but I'm not into bubblegum pink, so I'm not picking that up. But people tend to overlook this one. I'm telling you guys, don't overlook this one. It's a very natural blush. I think it would work for all skin tones, especially medium to dark skin tones. This would look phenomenal because it just gives you this beautiful kind of blushy glow to the cheek. Like, I really hope that I'm explaining this well because it's just so stunning. I have been blown away by this and I just find myself reaching for it over and over again. So if you're looking for it and it's available, pick it up because these always go out of stock. Don't miss out on this one. But the next blush that I want to mention to you guys is from Rose Inc. So I have 2 shades from Rose Inc. The first one that I have is Foxglove. I believe that's the one that I have in here. Yeah. So this is from Rose Inc. This is Foxglove. So this one is a little more on like the berry tone, but it's such a beautiful, beautiful blush, you guys. It looks really natural on the cheeks. It gives you just this like little, like I pinched my cheeks but better kind of reddish blush. And I love it because you can also use this on your lips and it pairs beautifully. It just takes your makeup to the next level when colors kind of match and complement each other. These look phenomenal. So check this one out. The other shade that I have is Anemone. It's kind of the same, it's just a little lighter. Let me see. I only tried it once, but I really liked it. This is a refill that I just got recently. It's coming off a little more orange on camera, but it's really not. It's a little more like grapefruit, I would say, which those are like the colors that I tend to like more in the summer, corals and grapefruit tones. They just look very pretty and natural, and it's a nice break away from the typical purples or pinks that we tend to use all year round. I love switching up my makeup in the summer. It's just so much fun. All right, so the next product that I want to mention to you guys is a highlighter. I only have one recommendation for that one, but I didn't bring it, so I'm just going to go ahead and insert a picture right here. And it is the Say Glowy Dewy Highlighters, I think they're called. I love those. I love using them as a base, as a primer, you should say, just all over the face, or you can just use it to just like highlight certain pinpoints of the face. It's such a beautiful emollient gel formula. Like, it's weird because it's gel, but it's so lightweight, it blends easily, and it really does just pull your makeup all together. So if you're looking for something different to try, highly recommend that. I don't think you'll regret it. They have gorgeous tones. Both tones I think would work for pretty much any skin tone. It just depends on the look that you're going for. I have both, and I'm about to pull out the darker tone for the summer because I cannot wait to get a tan. So if you're looking for a highlighter, check that out. I know it's different from the typical powders or the Charlotte Tilbury's, but I definitely think you won't be disappointed with that. All right, moving on into SPF. Speaking of glowy and dewy, I highly recommend from Supergoop the Glow Screen. I am in love with this at the moment. I use the shade Golden Hour, but they've recently come out with more shades, so there's something for everyone now. I've been using this by itself lately, and I kid you not, my boyfriend's told me over and over again, like, did you just come back from vacation or something? Like, what's going on with this glowiness that you have? And it's literally just this. On a good skincare day, you can put this on, and if you need to spot conceal, go ahead. But this is just so beautiful. It really packs a punch in terms of color. It's so pigmented. It goes on evenly, and it's just such a beautiful product. The only downside to this is that if you are combination or oily skin, this will put you in overdrive. I've had issues where I've noticed myself using more powder, where I've noticed that I've needed to blot a lot more, but I'm used to that, especially now when it gets warmer. But if you're someone that's not, you know, you don't want to deal with that, you may want to skip on this one, but I promise you it is worth it. Like, I don't even mind because it just makes me use my blotting stuff more, so I don't mind. I think it's such a beautiful product, and I don't, you know, for me, the benefits outweigh the issues of it, but I did want to put that caveat out there in case you're someone that's not looking to deal with that. But other than that, she's gorge. All right, moving on into creams. I only have one item to recommend to you guys. And if you've been watching my channel, you will know that for the longest time, I have been looking for a nighttime moisturizer, and I just have not been able to find one. And coincidentally, I found one recently, and it is from Clarins. I'm really falling in love with the Clarins brand, and you'll know why in a couple minutes. But this is the Multi-Active Nuit Cream for normal to dry skin. This is what she looks like. This, you guys, is such a beautiful night cream. It's really light. It goes on like a dream. It soaks into your skin. It feels refreshing, and you wake up and your skin is just like glowy. There's just like a certain color, youthful, relaxed look to your skin that this product gives you. And it's funny because I stopped using it recently because I've been trying out my Dior Prestige products that I picked up recently. So I'm really noticing a difference between the two as I've been using this. So if you're looking for a night cream, I think this is perfect now for the summer when it's starting to get hot and you don't want to layer on these thick products. This is such a beautiful, beautiful night cream, and it gives you the effects of like AHAs and things like that without being in here. So me, I'm doing laser hair removal, so I'm sticking away from like harsh exfoliants. So I was really looking for a night cream that would give me that effect without actually having the products, and this does that. Which is something that a lot of people commented on the reviews, is that the effects for just like the ingredients that aren't in here are just amazing. So if you're looking for a night cream, you may want to check this one out. I think it's beautiful. Alrighty, moving in to more skincare. I have a couple of mask recommendations for you guys. The first one that I think is really worth picking up is from Fresh, and that's the Floral Recovery Covering Mask for evening your skin tone, texture, and redness. I'm still working through my sample size, but I wanted to put at least like an image of what it would look like here. So here she is. I'm very impressed by this overnight mask. I love that you can put it on and just go to sleep. It feels like a very intense moisturizer. To give you guys an idea, it dries into the skin perfectly. You don't have to worry about it staining anything on your bed. And I love it because in the morning you can just wash it off and you're good to go. And I did notice a difference. I used it twice a week for 2 weeks, and I noticed a big difference in the redness on my cheeks. My cheeks is like an area that I struggle with a lot, especially when it comes to temperature change. I notice a difference like this. And this has been a really nice product to help with that. The redness on my skin has gone down a lot, and it's a lot more even toned from the 2 weeks that I used it. I noticed a big difference in that, especially because my forehead tends to be a little darker than my cheeks. I don't know if you guys have that issue too, but I always have to deal with trying to figure out like a good balance between my cheeks and my forehead. And this mask did a pretty good job at kind of making everything look a little more seamless. So I highly recommend that one if you're looking for something new to check out. But also moving into more summer, if you're looking for a mask that's gonna drain out all the gunk in your skin, but it's also gonna be like exfoliating, I highly recommend the Origins Retexturizing Mask with Rose Clay. I'm gonna insert a picture right here for you guys. That mask is beautiful. It's one of my all-time favorites. I had one and I gave it to my mom because she fell in love with it too. It's just such a beautiful mask. A little bit goes a long way. Do not super layer it if you pick it up because it's gonna be hard to wash off, but you literally just put the thinnest layer on your face. It pulls out any blackheads on your nose. It takes out like any excess oil on your skin. And when you're washing it off, my favorite part about it is that when you add a little bit of water to it, the product tends to get a little grainy. So as you're washing it off, you can massage it into your skin and it gives you a beautiful, beautiful exfoliation, and it doesn't over dry your skin either. So if you're looking for a multitasking product that's kind of checking off all the boxes for you, that one is it. I always recommend it. I think it's a 10 out of 10 mask. It's beautiful. All right, another mask that I want to recommend to you guys. I don't think I've mentioned this one on my channel, but it is from Algenist, and it is the Alive Probiotic Balancing Mask. So this one, are we focusing? There we go. So this one I love because it's one of those masks that will show you the difference instantly. So this mask, it's a little blue in the pot, but when you start rubbing it into your fingers to warm it up, you'll see that it starts turning like a light pinkish color, and that's just you activating the mask. So when you put it on your skin, you're gonna have this nice like pinkish color, and as it starts to, you know, do its job and it's ready to wash off, you'll notice that your mask will turn different colors. It'll switch between pinks and blues and whites, and you can wash it off whenever you want. What I love about this mask is that it does dry, but it never feels cakey on the skin. Like, you will never feel uncomfortable with this mask. And when you wash it off, your skin feels so hydrated. It feels so like literally rebalanced. It's like you turn the switch on your skin with this mask. It's one of my favorite to use because it just has so many benefits, and you feel it. You feel it instantly as soon as you wash it off. So if you're looking for one of those like reset masks, this baby is it. Now the last mask that I want to recommend to you guys, it's my favorite to use in the shower when my skin just really needs like a nice deep fresh clean, and that is this one from Ole Henriksen. It's the Pore Balance Facial Sauna Scrub. If you guys haven't tried this product, you need to. I absolutely love this product. It goes on, it feels a little hot on the skin when you first take it out and you start rubbing it on your face, and that's just the active ingredients in there doing their job. But it's so funny because when you wash it off, your skin just feels so fresh, so clean, so light. It's beautiful. I remember I recommended this mask to a friend of mine who was just telling me that she was tired of her oily skin, and she came back to work the next day and she was like, listen, I love you. That mask was like the most beautiful experience I've had in a very long time. And I'm telling you guys, it's great, especially if you use it in the shower. It's like a full-on experience. So if you're looking for something that's gonna deep clean your skin and just keep your face looking on point when it comes to oiliness and blackheads and all of that, you definitely want to try this one. Alrighty, now moving on into body care. I only have 2 products for you guys, and they are both from Clarins. Now, the first one is the Tonic Treatment Oil, and the second one is the Moisture Rich Body Lotion with Shea Butter. Now, here's the thing with these products. Individually, they are great. Together, they are phenomenal, you guys. And even if you check the website, it will tell you to combine them. And that's just because you are pretty much joining forces with these two. So this treatment oil, it's 100% plant derived. It smells amazing. Like, when I kid you not, it smells amazing. And, oh my God, it's great. When you combine it with the shea butter, you get this gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance that pretty much just wraps up your skin. It stays with you until the next day. Sometimes you can still smell it afterwards. The tonic is a gorgeous oil. It's so moisturizing. It gives your skin a whole new feel. You know, it's not just one of those oils that you put on and it dries down and that's it. Like, this gives your skin a whole new feel. It makes your skin feel soft. It feels hydrated. It feels incredibly smooth. I haven't tried an oil like this one. And what I like to do is combine it with these two. You mix it together and you get this oily like balm. And it's just an out-of-world experience. If you guys haven't tried these products, you need to. I mean, you can pick up one or the other. They're both great, but I highly recommend trying the tonic. If you have your moisturizer that you're happy with and you don't want to switch, I get that. You don't necessarily need this. I just like the idea of using them both together. But if either or you had to choose, I highly recommend this tonic. They do have different tonics, by the way. They have 3. They have this tonic treatment oil, they have like a relaxing one that's more like eucalyptus and all of that, and then they have another one that's more for like firming and shaping. Just putting it out there, they're all beautiful. I have just the regular tonic and I love it. I've seen such beautiful results just by using it with the moisturizer, but I highly recommend both. If you have to choose, go for the tonic. If you have any questions on these, let me know down in the comments. But now let's move into hair, because I do have quite a few recommendations for you guys in this area. The first 2 are from Day, and it's the Signature Shampoo and the Monsoon Conditioner. I'm gonna go ahead and insert pictures here for both. The Signature Shampoo is a really nice everyday shampoo. It smells phenomenal. I love that it's so sudsy without having any harsh chemicals in there. It's color safe. I just loved it because it's been a while since I used a shampoo that doesn't strip my hair but cleans it very well, and I don't have to worry about it kind of like leaving any residue behind or anything like that. I loved it, and the conditioner was a beautiful, beautiful conditioner. I think that is the first product that I've tried in a while that I said, okay, like I think I can go back to using conditioners, because it was just so deeply moisturizing to my hair, and my ends are a little dry, so sometimes they feel like a little crinkly. You know what I mean if you have color treated hair. And with that conditioner, that was gone. It was just such a beautifully, deeply rich conditioner that honestly, I liked it more than the mask. I see everyone talking about the Monsoon Mask, but honestly I felt like the conditioner was 10 times better than the mask, so I highly recommend trying that one out. But I also recommend from Pureology the Signature Cure Shampoo and Conditioner. That's the blue connection. That's what I'm using now. One, it smells phenomenal. Two, it just feels like a salon experience at home. If you're looking to have that slightly elevated experience, I highly recommend those products. And three, they are great for color treated hair. I've noticed such a difference in terms of hydration and texture to my hair. Like, my hair isn't getting frizzy anymore after I style it. I don't have to worry about having to wash it as often. I can extend the wash days with using the Pureology. So for me, so far, it's been a great experience. If you're looking to try a different shampoo and conditioner, highly recommend that one. And if you're looking for a treatment oil, I've been using this one for a bit and I really love it. It's from JVN. It's the Pure Wash Scalp Oil. I put this on at least like 20 minutes before I'm gonna shower, and I think it does a great job of just picking up any residue that may be in your hair, on your scalp. You just massage it in and it kind of gives your head and your hair kind of like a head start into getting taken care of, which I love. I've noticed a big difference in how my hair feels overall using this, and I'm not getting flakes anymore. I was dealing with a flaky, dry scalp, and this has helped a lot with that. If I'm pushing the number of days that I'm washing, then I'll start to see a couple flakes here and there, but I'm not seeing them nowhere near how I was seeing them before. Like, I was really considering having to use like Head and Shoulders or something like that, but this baby took care of that. So if you're also dealing with a dry scalp, you may want to consider picking up an oil that can target that for you. Highly recommend checking this one out. And the last hair product that I want to recommend to you guys, if you style your hair with a Dyson or any other product and you're wondering why your curls do not hold, it's probably because you're not using the right products. So I want to recommend to you guys this Color Wow Extra Large Bombshell Volumizing Mousse. I absolutely love this. I notice a huge difference in my styling when I use this and when I don't use this. When I use this, curls will last me days. Like, plural, you guys, days. When I don't use this, my curls will only last maybe at max a day, and that's if I'm really like taking care of the curls. If I'm just letting them do whatever, they fall out within a couple of hours. So if you guys are looking for a new hairstyling product, I think I've already mentioned this on my channel, but I have to mention it again for the sale. You will not regret picking this up. It's just a beautiful, lightweight formula that gets the job done, and like, what else could you ask for? So let's see. In terms of Sephora Collection, I do have quite a few recommendations for you guys, but honestly, I think the best bang for your buck is picking up makeup brushes if that's something that you need to do. I have a few here to recommend to you guys. The Concealer 57 brush. Don't mind my brushes, they're dirty because I use them all the time, but recommend the 57 to you guys. It's gorgeous. I also recommend the 79 contouring brush. Honestly, I use this one for powder because I just think it's the perfect size for powder, but it's a contouring brush, but it just goes to show how versatile these brushes are as well. My all-time favorite, if you're buying a brush for the first time and you don't know which one to go for, highly recommend number 56. These brushes are great quality as well. This is the first one that I ever owned. It's at least 6 or 7 years old and she still looks brand spanking new, you guys. So just wanted to show that one to you guys so you have an idea that you're not just buying whatever, like you're buying really good quality products. The 56 brush, I think it used to be labeled as a multitasking brush and now they call it a foundation brush, but honestly, I use this brush for everything but foundation, to give you guys an idea. I use it for blush, I use it for contour, I use it to highlight, I use it to spot conceal, like everything can be done with the 56 brush. So if you're looking for something to pick up and you don't know which one, start with this one and you're gonna fall in love with it. But also, if you're looking for a bronzing brush, I love the number 80 bronzing brush. It's huge, it's fluffy, it does a great job of dispersing product. I love these. I love these. If you're looking for brushes, you can't go wrong with these. Other products that I want to recommend to you guys from the Sephora collection, definitely the sheet masks. I don't think the sheet masks get the love that they deserve. The sheet masks are great, especially the spirulina one, the matcha one, the pineapple one. Those are kind of my favorite ones. I tend to kind of buy those three over and over again. Those are good to check out. And another good thing to pick up are brush cleaners. So they have two. They have the shampoo, which is what I tend to use, and they also have like a little soap bar that comes with like the pad to clean the brushes on. I'll insert pictures of that. That's also a great thing to pick up. Remember that you do have to try and keep your brushes clean. I personally struggle with that because washing your makeup brushes is annoying, but we have to be better. So definitely a great time to save a decent amount of money on things like that. But moving on to the wish list, because I have a few items here. Definitely that fresh floral mask that I mentioned earlier. I may get a full size, haven't quite decided yet, but I definitely want to try out the Ordinary Salicylic Acid, I think it is. I always see the doctorly doctors talk about that, and I think it would be really great for me, especially for my T-zone. So I may be picking that up to try it. If you have it, let me know how you feel about it. But another item that I want to pick up is from Ceremonia. I want to try their dry scalp oil just to compare it to the JVN, because they both have really great reviews. But I feel like the Ceremonia one has better reviews. I was going to pick that up initially, but it was sold out, so I had to settle for the JVN. So now, like, I need to know. I need to know what the difference is. So I may be picking that one up. I also want to get this new massage tool from Sol de Janeiro. It's supposed to be to like help contour and de-bloat your tummy area, which I thought would be great to pair with one of the Clarins tonics. So if that's still available, I'm going to order that because that looks really interesting. I haven't seen a massage tool that's meant to help de-bloat and with lymphatic drainage, so I may be picking that up if I can find it. Another item that I want to pick up is from Kosas. It's the new tinted SPF that they have, but it's a mineral one. So usually I stay away from mineral sunscreens because of that white overcast that they give, but this one is a little tinted, so it's supposed to help counteract that. So we'll see. I don't know. That one, it seems like the tint is like a little pink, which I'm not too fond of, so I don't know. We'll see. I may pick it up, may not. Let's see. Another thing that I want to get is from First Ave, and that's like the anti-chafe stick, which I think would be really great for the summer because, you know, we're always wearing dresses, we're wearing shorts, and after a while, if you have thick legs, you know, you deal with that chafing, so it'd be nice to have something to kind of help with that. So I may pick that up. I don't know. If you guys have tried it already, let me know what your thoughts are on that. I like the idea of having something that you can use besides lotion, you know, because lotion doesn't really do a good job with that. So let me know if you have that. And the last two items I may be picking up would be possibly the Milk Hydro Grip, probably the primer instead of the spray. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I already have so many primers, but I don't have anything specifically for the summer, and the few times that I tried it, I really enjoyed it. So I may be picking that up. Not 100% sure. And I think the last item that I may be considering picking up would probably be some kind of foot mask. I want something a little more hydrating, so I'm going to see if Sephora has anything around that. I know they have like the little foot boots that you can put on. I get mixed reviews about that. When I tried it, I didn't really like it, but I have a few friends that love that. But I want something that's a little stronger, maybe like a peel or something like that. So I'm gonna look around to see if I can find something like that. But if not, it's all good. So if you enjoyed this video, thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below what you guys are picking up. I'm always curious to see what people are shopping for. Also remember, Mother's Day is coming up, so you may want to look to, you know, think ahead a little bit about that. I haven't quite decided what I want to gift in that category yet, so that's why I don't really have any recommendations for you guys yet, but just keep that in mind in your shopping. Have that be part of your budget. Thank you so much for watching again. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel more than you know. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe. I have quite a few unboxings coming up, and you know, we're gonna sprinkle different content on this channel because we do want to diversify a little bit, so you don't want to miss out on that. And that's pretty much it for now. I will see you in the next one. As always, thank you so much for watching. Take care and stay safe. Bye.